Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss one of the most important topics from the Indian Constitution. Important articles of the Constitution. If you are preparing for any competitive exam like UPSC, KPSC, SSC, Banking, Railway, Group C, PSI, PDO or any government exam, this video is going to be extremely useful. So watch till the end and don't skip any part.
Which of the following parts of the Indian Constitution mentions about citizenship?
Correct answer, B. Part 2. Articles 5 to 11 in Part 2 of the Indian Constitution deal with citizenship. Which article of the Indian Constitution provides that an accused of an offence cannot be compelled to be a witness against himself? Correct answer, B. Article 23. Article 23 provides protection against self-incrimination. It states that no person accused of any offence shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. Which article of the Indian Constitution abolishes untouchability and makes its practice an offence punishable by law? Correct answer, Article 17. This article abolishes the practice of untouchability. The practice is prohibited in all forms. Any kind of disability arising out of untouchability is an offence punishable by law. Which part of the Indian Constitution deals with fundamental rights? Correct answer, Part 3.
Which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the abolition of titles? Correct answer, C. Article 18. Article 18 abolishes titles and prohibits the state from conferring any title except military or academic distinctions. Which article of the Indian Constitution guarantees equality before law and equal protection of the laws? Correct answer, Article 14. Article 14 guarantees equality before the law and equal protection of the laws to all persons within the territory of India, prohibiting discrimination and ensuring fairness. Article 40 of the Indian Constitution directs the state to organize. Correct answer, B. Panchayats as units of self-government. Article 40 instructs the state to establish village panchayats and enable them to function as units of self-government. Article 44 of the Indian Constitution deals with. Correct answer, C. Uniform Civil Code for citizens. Article 44 directs the state to secure a Uniform Civil Code, UCC, for all citizens throughout the territory of India. Article 62 of the Indian Constitution relates to. Correct answer, C. Time of holding election to fill vacancy in the office of the President. Article 62 specifies the procedure and time limit for conducting elections to fill a vacancy in the office of the President of India. Article 81 of the Indian Constitution deals with. Correct answer, B. Composition of Lok Sabha. Article 81 provides for the composition of the Lok Sabha, i.e., the total number of members and their representation. Article 153 of the Indian Constitution provides for. Correct answer, C. Governors of states. Article 153 provides that there shall be a governor for each state in India. One person may be appointed as governor for two or more states. The governor is the constitutional head of the state, similar to the president at the union level. Article 110 of the Indian Constitution defines. Correct answer, A. Money bill. Article 110 specifies what constitutes a money bill in Parliament. It includes matters like taxes, borrowing, consolidated fund, and expenditure. The Speaker of Lok Sabha has the final authority to decide whether a bill is a money bill. Article 312 of the Indian Constitution empowers the Rajya Sabha to. Correct answer, B. Create all India services. Article 312 allows Rajya Sabha to authorize creation of new all India services by law. Such services are common to both the union and the states. The proposal must be passed by a two-thirds majority of members present and voting in Rajya Sabha. Article 76 of the Indian Constitution relates to. Correct answer, B. Attorney General of India. Article 76 provides for the Attorney General of India, the highest law officer of the country. He is appointed by the President and advises the Government of India on legal matter. The Attorney General has the right to speak and participate in Parliament proceedings, but cannot vote. Article 360 of the Indian Constitution provides for. Correct answer, C. Financial emergency. Article 360 empowers the President to declare a financial emergency if the financial stability or credit of India is threatened. It requires approval by Parliament within 2 months of proclamation. During a financial emergency, the President can reduce salaries of government employees and judges. Article 77 deals with. Correct answer, A. Conduct of business of the Government of India. Article 77 relates to how the executive actions of the Government of India are carried out. All executive actions of the Union are expressed in the name of the President. The President makes rules for convenient transaction of government business. Article 48 of the Constitution directs the state to. Correct answer, B. Promote cow protection and agriculture improvement. Article 48 is a directive principle of state policy, DPSP. It directs the state to organize agriculture and animal husbandry on modern lines. It also promotes prohibition of slaughter of cows and milch cattle. Article 25 guarantees. Correct answer, C. Freedom of conscience and free profession, practice, and propagation of religion. Article 25 guarantees freedom of religion to all persons. It allows individuals to profess, practice, and propagate religion. This freedom is subject to public order, morality, health, and other fundamental rights. Article 70 of the Constitution deals with.
Correct answer, C. Discharge of President's functions in contingencies. Article 70 provides for how the President's functions are performed when there is a vacancy or inability. Parliament may make laws to assign duties to any authority. It ensures continuity of executive power. Article 78 of the Indian Constitution deals with. Correct answer, B. Duties of Prime Minister. Article 78 describes the duties of the Prime Minister regarding communication between the President and the Council of Ministers. The PM must keep the President informed about decisions of the Council of Ministers. The PM must provide information and reports to the President when asked. Article 49 directs the state to. Correct answer, B. Protect monuments of national importance. Article 49 is a directive principle of state policy. It directs the state to protect monuments, places, or objects of historic or artistic importance. These preserved sites must be maintained for public benefit. Article 26 guarantees. Correct answer, B. Freedom to manage religious affairs. Article 26 gives every religious denomination the right to manage its own religious affairs. They may establish and maintain institutions for religious purposes. This right is subject to public order, morality, and health. Article 71 deals with. Correct answer, B. Disputes related to the election of the President or Vice President. Article 71 provides that disputes relating to the election of the President or Vice President shall be decided by the Supreme Court. The decision of the Supreme Court is final. During dispute settlement, the office continues to function without interruption.